My dear child, listen closely, for I am speaking to you as your God. There is something of great importance drawing near, a moment marked not only by celestial beauty but by profound spiritual significance. On June 4th, what you know as a solar eclipse will darken the skies. Yet this is not merely an astronomical event. It is a divine signal, a sacred interruption of the ordinary that heralds the beginning of sweeping changes. This sign in the heavens is not random, not trivial, and certainly not without purpose. It mirrors deep spiritual movements and divine alignments that are now set in motion both above and below. As the sun is hidden for a brief time, so too will the world experience a season where clarity seems veiled, where uncertainty may rise, and where fear might take root in some hearts. But you, my beloved, must remember that light is never extinguished, even when it is momentarily concealed. I am sovereign over all. Nothing escapes my gaze, and all things remain under my command. The darkness that briefly settles is not sent to harm but to awaken, to prepare, and to stir those who are willing to see beyond the surface. Something powerful is happening in the spiritual realm. You may not see it with your eyes, but its effects will soon be undeniable. What is now hidden will soon unfold into visible reality. Just as the moon and sun align for this rare display, so too are divine forces positioning themselves in perfect alignment with my will. This is not chance. It is a signpost, a turning point, an entry into a time of renewal and preparation for those who walk with me. It is a season unlike those before, where my people are called to deepen their faith, let go of complacency, and be made ready for the road ahead. Many have drifted into spiritual slumber, lulled by distractions and false comforts. But now I am stirring the earth, shaking the heavens, calling to the hearts of humanity to awaken. This eclipse is a trumpet blast for the soul. Those who have lived distant from me will sense the pull to return. They may not understand it fully, but something inside them will recognize this moment as a turning point. For others, it will be a call to anchor their trust even more firmly in me, as everything around them begins to shake. This time will test the strength of foundations. What has been built on shallow soil will falter. Only those rooted deeply in me will withstand the winds to come. As the earth groans under the weight of its brokenness, you will see signs of its unrest. Natural upheavals, from storms to earthquakes, will increase not as instruments of fear, but as reminders that a transformation is underway. This world as it exists now is being reshaped. A new kingdom is coming. Across nations, change will accelerate. Leaders will fall, alliances will shatter, new powers will emerge. Hidden injustices and corruption buried in shadow will be dragged into the light. What was once covered will be exposed. I am dismantling the systems built on pride and greed, on oppression and arrogance. These worldly structures are not stable foundations, and they will not endure what is coming. So do not place your trust in governments or economies, for they are as unstable as shifting sand. Look to me alone. I do not change. I do not falter. I will walk with you through the confusion, through every storm, and through the shaking that is about to unfold. My intentions for you are filled with hope, not despair. Even in turbulence, I am working all things toward good for those who love me. My people are being called to rise, not to shrink back in fear, but to shine like lights in a darkening world. You are not here by accident. You have been chosen and positioned for this very time. Your calling is to be a vessel of love in a time of hatred, a peacemaker in the midst of strife, a bearer of hope to those drowning in despair. This eclipse is more than a sign, it's a summons. It marks the moment for you to step forward boldly. Do not get lost in the noise or paralyzed by fear. Root yourself in prayer, in quiet moments with me, for that is where your strength will be renewed. I will empower you with what you need. My Spirit will fill you with wisdom and courage that far exceeds your own. Lean not on your own logic. Let go of your need to control outcomes. Instead, let me lead you. Trust in the path I set before you, even when it looks uncertain. The eclipse also signifies a season of spiritual harvest. Many hearts are searching, though they don't yet know what they seek. I have placed you where you are for a divine reason. The people around you, the moments you encounter, none of it is random. You are a laborer in this field, a messenger of hope to those ready to hear. Never doubt the power of your smallest actions. A kind word, a prayer, a gesture of compassion, these ripple far further than you see. What the world overlooks, I treasure. Be faithful in what I have entrusted to you, and I will expand your influence. Revival is beginning to swell. My Spirit is moving in ways that will astound even the faithful. Miracles will unfold, signs and wonders will appear, not for spectacle, but as evidence of my nearness. I have spoken through prophets that in the final days my Spirit will be poured out upon all flesh. This is that hour. Be prepared to be used in ways that stretch you. Let go of limitations. The same power that raised Christ from the dead lives in you. As the darkness of the eclipse recedes, a season of purification begins. My people must be refined, set apart, made holy. This will not come easily, but it is essential. I am cleansing my church. I am removing what is impure, shaking off the complacency, calling forth a people fully surrendered. Lukewarm faith will not withstand what is coming. You must decide where your allegiance lies. Trials will come, and they will feel like fire, but through them, I am strengthening your soul, preparing you for glory beyond what you can now comprehend. Do not lose heart when difficulty arises. Let it press you closer to me. Let it strip away anything that hinders your walk. This is the moment to examine yourself deeply, to repent where necessary, and to yield fully to my will. Delay no longer. The urgency is real, and the time is short. I am calling you into alignment with me, with heaven's rhythm. Remember, even though the eclipse brings a brief darkness, the light will return stronger. So it is with my plans, they are not interrupted, only advancing. My promises are firm and unwavering. While the earth may tremble, my kingdom remains unshakable. As fear grows in the hearts of many, my light will shine more brightly through those who remain anchored in me. Ultimately, all will recognize my sovereignty. Every knee will bow. Every voice will proclaim that I alone am Lord. This eclipse marks more than a moment. It marks the beginning of a new chapter in history. Embrace what lies ahead, not with dread, but with resolve. I am restoring, healing, and reshaping what has been broken. You are part of this restoration. I chose you for such a time as this. Don't retreat. Step forward in faith. I walk beside you, and I will never abandon you. Take courage. The path may not be easy, but it is filled with purpose. Keep your eyes on me, and I will lead you through every valley and storm. When the shadows lift, you will witness my glory in ways you have never seen before. Trust that I am faithful, now and always. Understand that what happens in the visible world is deeply connected to what unfolds in the spiritual realm. An invisible conflict is raging, one that has existed since the beginning of time. Light and darkness are locked in battle, and that struggle is reaching its peak. The eclipse reflects this cosmic tension, a visual echo of the deeper war for the hearts of humanity. Darkness may try to cover the light, but it cannot win. I am the eternal flame. No force, no deception, no shadow can ever erase the truth of who I am. The enemy will try to confuse, to spread fear, to cloud minds, but those who walk in my truth will remain unshaken. My spirit will guide you and reveal what is real. As the battle grows fierce, the cost of following me may rise, but so too will your strength. The enemy is relentless, because he knows his time is running out. Still, do not be afraid. I am with you, and I will equip you to endure. Stand firm. Let your light shine. You are mine, and I will see you through. I speak to you now with deep urgency and unwavering love. The time we are in is not like those that have come before. There is a great stirring in the unseen places, and the battle that rages is not one of flesh, not one of man against man, but a spiritual war that stretches far beyond what your eyes can see. In this hour I am placing my protection around you. My angels surround you. My spirit rests upon you, not only to comfort you, but to strengthen and empower you for the trials and victories that lie ahead. You are not walking into ordinary days. You are stepping into a time of heightened warfare, and for this reason you must be fully prepared, not with earthly weapons, but with those I have given you. What lies ahead cannot be faced with human reasoning or physical force. The opposition is spiritual in nature, cunning and relentless. The evil you face comes from ancient places of darkness that war against my light. But do not fear, for I have given you every tool you need. You must put on the armor I have provided. Every part of it is crucial. Do not leave yourself exposed or unready. Let truth surround you like a strong belt. Hold tightly to it, because deception will spread widely and convincingly. The world will be filled with half-truths and seductive teachings that seem right, but are not from me. Leaders will rise, speaking words that sound kind and reasonable, yet lead many away from my heart. But you, if you root yourself in what I have spoken and written, will not be moved. Let my word be your compass. Know it, breathe it, live through it. Protect your heart with righteousness. Not your own, but the righteousness I've given you through my Son. You are to live as one set apart, not blending into the ways of the world. The temptations of the flesh will grow louder. The enemy will press in and attempt to expose your vulnerabilities. But you are no longer bound by the nature of the past. You have been made new. Guard what I have purified in you. As you move through this world, walk in peace, the peace that comes from the good news you carry. You are not merely surviving, you are advancing my kingdom. Chaos and confusion are rising in the hearts of men, but you have a message that brings calm to the storm. When others tremble in fear, I call you to speak peace. Your steps, guided by me, will carry healing, reconciliation, and hope to those who feel lost in the shadows. Raise your shield of faith. It will protect you when the enemy fires his arrows of doubt, anxiety, and accusation. He will try to make you feel alone, forgotten, or powerless. He will speak lies into your mind, trying to erode your confidence in my promises. But I have not left you. I will never abandon you. Faith is your defense. When you trust in what I have said, the fire of those attacks will be quenched before it can touch you. Let salvation cover your thoughts like a helmet. The battle begins in your mind, where fears try to take root. But you are not a slave to worry or despair. You have been rescued. You belong to me. When thoughts rise up that do not reflect your true identity, cast them down with the truth that you are saved, redeemed, and victorious through me. The past cannot define you. My grace does. Take up my word like a sword. Speak it aloud. Declare it when you're under pressure. Let it shape your prayers and your vision. My word carries power not just to comfort, but to cut through lies, to destroy strongholds, and to push back darkness. It is not a book of old stories. It is alive, sharp, and divinely potent. Is it? This is not just a time of battle, but of spiritual outpouring. My spirit is moving, and I will release my gifts in greater measure than you have yet seen. You will feel my power in ways that surprise you. I am raising up those who will walk boldly in these gifts, not to glorify themselves, but to lift others, to serve, and to build up the body of believers. Some of you will speak words I place on your lips, words of prophecy that reveal my heart and my plans. Do not hesitate. Do not silence the truth I give you out of fear of how it will be received. But speak only what I say and stay near to me, for without my presence these gifts lose their power and purpose. Others will touch the sick and see them made whole. It will be a sign not of your might, but of my presence working through you. Believe that I still heal. Trust that I still restore. I will give some of you discernment that pierces through illusion. You will sense what is true and what is false, even when the world around you is confused. This is vital, because many will claim to speak for me, but their hearts are far from mine. You must be able to tell the difference. Guard the flock. Expose what is hidden when I lead you to do so. The gifts of tongues and interpretation will also become more common. This is a supernatural way to align your spirit with mine, especially when you have no words left. Let this language strengthen your soul. And to others I will give wisdom and knowledge that defies human explanation, clarity in moments of chaos, and insight into matters that seem too tangled to solve. All these gifts serve a purpose: to advance my kingdom and bring my people together in truth and unity. But this move of my spirit requires purity. I will not bless what is mixed with idols. Many have let worldly pursuits become their gods: power, money, status, pleasure. These things do not always announce themselves boldly. Sometimes they creep in subtly, taking space in your heart that belongs to me. I see what is hidden. I know when something else has taken my place. So now I call you to a cleansing. Let every idol fall. Examine what you cling to. Ask yourself what you would be unwilling to lay down if I asked. I am asking now. This is not about loss, it's about making room for greater things. When you let go of what is temporary, you make space for what is eternal. When you surrender what you thought was essential, you discover what truly is. This refining will not be comfortable. It will challenge you. It will force you to confront hard truths about where your loyalties lie. But through it, you will come forth shining. The fire is not meant to destroy you, but to shape you, to purify what is good and burn away what is false. I am making you holy, not halfway, not part-time, but wholly mine. In letting go of your idols, you will find a deeper connection with me than you've ever known. What this world offers pales in comparison to the joy found in my presence. I am your source. I am your peace. I am your hope. When everything else shakes, I remain firm. The season marked by this coming eclipse is not about fear, but awakening. It is a signal in the heavens that change is already underway, not just around you, but within you. You were chosen to live in this time, not to hide from it, but to shine in it. Your life is not small. Your role is not insignificant. Every act of obedience, every whispered prayer, every step you take in faith, it all matters. I see it. I honor it. And I will use it. Do not be discouraged when trials come. They are part of the process. Trust that I am at work even when you cannot see the full picture. Know that nothing you face is without purpose when you walk with me. Your courage, your endurance, and your faithfulness will bear fruit. I am with you. I am in you. And I will work through you to accomplish far more than you've imagined. You are my beloved. You are my vessel. You are a warrior in a battle that has already been won, yet still must be fought. Stand tall. Stand firm. And remember always, I am your God, and I am faithful. Amen.